Hello, everyone. It is July. Welcome to the month of July. I hope you guys are all doing well out there. I have been away for about 2 weeks, and 2 weeks is a pretty long time to not do daily videos and not do daily readings. I was in France, and yeah, it was a lot harder to actually to be able to have the energy to read at the end of the day or at the beginning of the day. And so I just ended up not doing any readings while we were there. We were riding bikes through the Loire Valley, and we did that for like 4 days, and then we went to like a different city almost every day, up till the last 3 days, which we spent in Paris. So yeah, I just didn't have the really time or the energy to do the readings. You might notice that the altar cloth is a little bit wrinkled because I did pack it and I did bring it to do readings, but it just didn't happen. So we are finally back after 2 weeks with a new reading, and I am after this video I will be recording Monday's daily reading, but I wanted to give you guys something a little bit different. It's still based on the daily reading that I do. It's a similar spread, but this is going to be a reading for the month of July. I would like to remind you, of course, that this is a general reading, so it may not resonate with everyone, but if it does resonate with you, please let me know in the comments. It just feels good and warms my heart to know that I am giving it good advice and helping someone out there. So let me know if this speaks to you. This is our reading for the month of July 2018. And I am going to start with an overall energy. So similarly, again, to the daily reading, we are going to be using the Sacred Rebel Oracle. And I'm going to ask, what is our overall energy for July 2018, for the entire month? What is our overall energy for this month, July 2018? We have Pandora's Gift. So this month that we have, this month ahead of us, is going to bring something to your life. Something more on the divine schedule. On the divine level. So this could be, something new on the mundane level, like a new job or a new house or something like that. But generally with Pandora's Gift, it's something that the universe has set aside for you. It's something that she's saying, that Goddess is saying, is definitely meant for you. And it's not necessarily something you might have expected. It's not even always something that you don't already have. It could be an awareness of something that's already in your life. So let's pull a qualifier. Let's pull a clarifier to figure out a little bit more, to learn a little bit more about this overall energy. Through the moon. Okay, so whatever it is that is coming to you isn't exactly, again, like I said, it's not necessarily something you're aware of, or that's obvious to you, but it is something that is bigger than the mundane. This is telling me that what's coming for you is something a bit more spiritual. Okay, so it could be a spiritual awakening, a spiritual connection. If you're looking for, more spiritual friendships, then this is telling you that that's kind of on the horizon for you. So let's see what our messages for this month are. I'm going to ask for messages on the spiritual level. I'm going to ask for messages concerning our health, messages concerning our relationship, and messages concerning our work or finances. I'm going to start with the spiritual messages. So what are our spiritual messages for July 2018, please? So we have the Ace of Wands. This is telling me that on a spiritual level, you need to, we want to express ourselves. We want to express our passions. We want to express what is exciting for us, or what is just important to us. But on some level, we might be holding ourselves back and afraid. And this is telling you that this is the time, this is going to be a month of expression. This is going to be a month of going after your passions, or at least feeling passionate about things that are happening in your life, feeling alive and excited. And maybe even, it might even be a little bit scary, but it's there, this excitement, this passion, this drive that you have inside of you. So let's see what energies are influencing you on that spiritual level. What are the influencing energies? So yeah, there's the Five of Pentacles. So again, you're kind of holding yourself back. You have this apprehension this apprehension about going for your passions. You're worried that you're going to lose everything if you do, or that going after these passions will cost more than it might return to you. And this worry, this fear of loss is kind of, it's influencing the way you approach your spirituality. It's influencing the way you approach these passions and these things that are gnawing at you, that you're craving and desiring. You're not necessarily moving forward or building up building up the foundation for your future that you could be building up, because of this worry that doing too much would equal loss instead of gain. So let's see what you can do to kind of overcome that energy, what you need to focus on the spiritual level for July. What spiritual things should we focus on for July? So we have the Tower, and then the Seven of Cups. So these old mindsets, this fear of loss, of not wanting to move forward because you're worried that you're going to lose it, you got to destroy it. You have to accept that some things need to fall apart, some things need to end, so that there can be new beginnings. You have a lot of options in front of you, and a lot of gifts being brought to you, a lot of joy and light and love and all kinds of good things that are offered to you. And what you're failing right now at doing is finding balance. If you can let go of the negativity mindset, of the loss, the fear that you're holding on to, then you're going to find that your passions will grow. You're going to find that once you allow them in, once you tear down the walls that you're putting up to try to protect yourself, and you really let your ideas come in, let your vulnerability come in, let the gifts of the universe and the mysteries and understanding of the universe come to you, and open yourself up to that, you're going to be able to achieve that passionate growth. You're going to be able to let them flourish. And right now, you're just kind of wanting to hold back. But this month for your spirituality, you need to tear down the walls that are holding you into this mindset of loss. You need to open your mind up to all of the possibilities, all of the options, all of the things that are available to you, because there are lots of things available to you, and these things are from the universe and they're good for you. Okay, so open up your heart, open up your mind, and try to be more aware of the opportunities that are presented to you, especially on a spiritual level. If you're meditating, I always say meditate every day and meditate on any issues that are in your life. If you are doing that, then you will be able to see these options. You will be able to see the fruit of your own labor, and you'll be able to see all the beauty of your passions, all the beauty of your desires and your dreams and all their possibilities. Okay, so let's look at our health. Okay, so this is just going to be a card to represent our health for this month. That's physically and mentally. What is our health for this month? The world. So for your health, I'm getting that you're pretty healthy this month. You're not going to have any real problems. Sorry about that. The lighting went weird for like a minute and I kind of had to stop to try to fix it. Anyway, I am getting that you're going to have pretty good health. I'm not seeing any disturbances. There is a tendency to worry that you have going on right now, and I think your worry is probably doing you less good than just feeling healthy and acknowledging that you're healthy. It might even mean that you need to get a checkup and confirm this good health and not necessarily ignore anything that may be coming up. But let's see what is influencing your health this month. What is influencing our health this month in July? So the Wheel of Fortune. What's influencing your health right now are your choices. Are you eating well? Are you exercising? Are you taking good care of your body, of your environment? Are you keeping your home clean? So your health is in your control right now. Again, if you need to see a doctor and get a checkup, that is another choice you need to make, and that's an action you need to take. Are you doing the things that you need to actually take care of yourself physically and mentally? Okay, so right now what's influencing you is your choices. But your health, as it stands, isn't something to worry about. Looks like you're in a pretty good space. So let's see what we need to focus on concerning our health. With the Nine of Cups. Speaking of focus. And the King of Cups. So you need to focus on connections. Connecting with people, connecting with yourself, and connecting with your emotions. Okay, so if you've been trying to like I said, if you've been worrying too much or trying to avoid problems, this is not the month to continue that. This is the month to check in with yourself emotionally and mentally. This is the month to find joy all around you and to find your own inner strength, okay? Everyone has a light within them. Everyone has a power within them. And I think this kind of goes along with this. You have to let go of like those things that are holding you back, these worries and these fears, and embrace joy, embrace light, and embrace love, because that's going to bring you more stability in your health, mentally and emotionally, and physically, of course. If you take care of yourself, you'll be better able to take care of others. If you take care of yourself, you'll be better able to achieve your goals and to be able to pay attention and be aware to the things that life is bringing to you, okay? To the gifts that are coming to you and are meant for you. So let's see what the cards have to say about our relationships for July. So this, of course, can be a romantic relationship. This can also have to do with your familial or friendly relationships, even work relationships. Any people that you spend any significant amount of time with and get to know, and they're just in your life, is a relationship. Whether or not you like them, doesn't mean it's not a relationship. It could just be a negative relationship. But this is our energy for July for our relationship. So what can you tell us about our relationship? We have the Ace of Cups. So with your relationships, you have a lot to offer. You have a lot that you're also holding on to, maybe a bit too tightly. You could have a tendency to be focusing too much on yourself, actually. You could be spending a little bit too much energy on your own problems and your own drama, and not really seeing the love that's being offered to you, not really seeing the kindness or friendships that are being offered to you, because you're holding on too much to your own ideals and your own beliefs. So this month you need to be aware of how you're sharing your love and whether or not you're sharing it, because like I said, you have a lot of options out there for you, and you've got a lot to give and a lot to share. And you are at this moment being a little bit too into yourself, a little bit too attached to your own little tiny bubble. Okay, this is saying to maybe extend your bubble. But let's see what is actually influencing this in your relationships. So right now you're in a place where there are options, whether it's a romantic relationship, maybe you're interested in somebody else, maybe you're interested in newer people, in just basically finding relationships that serve you. All right, so let's see what's influencing this. There's almost a selfishness here, kind of a self-centered type of energy. What is influencing our relationships in July? Through the Page of Pentacles. Right. So again, this is a very self-serving energy in this position. It's very much look at what I can do, look at what I've got, look at what I am, look at me. It's a very look at me kind of energy right now that you've got going on. And as much as you are craving love and you're craving more, again, you have these desires and these wishes and these passions, you're not, for whatever reason, you're not wanting to actually express that and actually share that. You're very much focused on you and the attention that you can get and finding friends that will benefit and support you and your actions. And you're not necessarily thinking about your relationships as you're not necessarily thinking about your relationships as symbiotic or as a give and take. You're kind of in the mindset of take right now. From the people around you, let's see what energy you need to focus on and maybe what can help you to overcome this or to find more fulfillment in your relationships. So what do we need to focus on in our relationships for a better outcome, for an ideal outcome? With the Devil and we have Judgment. With these cards, it is saying that you've probably got temptation, especially if you're in a romantic relationship or a business relationship, then there may be something or someone that's drawing your eye and that you're you're tempted to go towards, and you're tempted towards darkness right now. And this is saying that you need to focus more on making the right decisions. Focus more on what you can offer to other people, and less on what they can offer you, less on whether or not you think they're making the right choices, or that you think they're whatever you think of other people's actions. If it doesn't really affect you, then you're wasting your time. Okay? And I think all of this, of course, goes back to where we are on a spiritual level, is there's this fear of giving too much. There's this fear of losing everything if you were to open yourself up and let go of whatever negativity it is that's holding you back. That's precisely what's bringing you to this point of selfishness, to this point of thinking only of yourself. And it's easy to worry, to wonder if the things that you're doing are for yourself or for other people. And that's where judgment comes in. It's time for you to really decide whether or not the actions that you're taking and the things that you're doing in your life are for you, or because they just seem right for someone else, for your family, for your partner, for your friends, for your boss. Okay, so this is the time, instead of creating relationships that are all based around superficial things, around watching you make money or wanting to be famous or popular or be liked. Okay, you're going to have to step away from the desire to be what everyone else wants you to be, and to really get in touch again with your emotional side. Get in touch with your heart, and love who you are as you are, so that you can spread that love to others. So let's see what the cards have to say about our work and finances for July. We have the Hermit. So this is telling you to focus on learning. Again, like I always say, meditation is the thing you want to do to figure out where you're going, right? With the Hermit in this position, it is basically saying you need to, you're not going to find huge returns this month. This is a month to stabilize. This is a month to learn about your resources and learn new ways to create more resources. Whatever you do, whatever your job is, this is a good time for you to bulk up on the knowledge of that job, to refresh. If you've been in it for 10 years, maybe you need to learn more about the market. If you're joining a new job, learn about that. Don't try so hard to just stand out. Whereas right now, what you need to do is learn and build up your repertoire, so to speak. Let's see what's influencing us concerning our work and our finances. The Seven of Wands. So you don't have all the information, and you may feel like you're coming under attack for that, because you feel, again, you have this desire to go forward, and even though you're afraid of doing that, you still want to. And the fact that you want to, and the fact that you want to be bigger in your career, or make more money, or get a promotion, or anything like that, be more well known, depending on what you do, you're feeling like people might be judging you for that, or that people aren't necessarily as supportive as you would like them to be, and you're kind of feeling like you need to defend that, and you need to defend these desires. This might be making you pull away from people, pull away from your job, or even work, like slack off at work, because it's easier to do badly than it is to do well and then have people expect you to continue doing well, right? It gets to a point where the better you do, the more people expect you to do well, and that kind of expectation can start to feel like pressure. But so you've got to, or you're feeling like you've got to defend that. You're feeling like it's easier to not talk about your dreams and not share with the world and not open yourself up and be vulnerable, right? So let's see what we need to focus on concerning our finances. What is going to help us, if we focus on it, find the ideal outcome concerning our work and finances? So we have the world, and we have the Two of Wands. So again, you need to focus on making the right decisions, and don't tell yourself that these opportunities aren't here for you, because they are, okay? The only thing standing in your way right now is you. The only thing holding you back are your own fears and your own worries about what you want out of life. But this passion that you have, this desire that you have to create, that's what you need to focus on. That's the energy that you need to drive towards. It's possible you're going to have a job offer, or if you have two jobs, they may start to conflict, or something that you're going to have to make a choice about. And in order to make that choice properly, to make the right choice, you need to learn more about your field. You need to learn more about these options, and don't necessarily make a choice this month. Just know that you're going to have to face a choice, and you're going to have to think about it, and you're going to have to decide what's going to bring you the most joy, what's going to bring you the most fulfillment, what's going to be best for you and your future, what is going to serve your highest good and help you to find this gift that the universe has for you. And what is that gift? Okay, again, to me it's a mystery. It's something divine that is waiting for you. You need to decide how you're going to get there. What choices are you going to make sure that you're able to get there, that you're physically able? What are you going to do? And where are you going to go? And what are you going to put your energy into? Okay, and this is saying, especially for your finances, that you need to put your energy into what's going to fulfill you. You need to focus on the gifts that are already in your life and that are being brought to you. Focus on the opportunities, okay? There are opportunities for you, and you're kind of holding yourself away from them. You've got these fears that have been influencing and guiding your choices. These fears and this desire to be seen in a shallow way, to be someone else's ideal of success. You're working towards someone else's ideas, towards someone else's accolades. Okay, you want you want other people to validate you. And you worry that if you really get in touch with your inner self and really listen to what the universe is trying to tell you. That you might lose the people that you already have, or the friendships that you have, or the money and stability that you have, but that loss, that rabbit ears loss, is really just change. It's really just a new beginning. It's really just making room for something better, making room for these gifts that the universe has to offer you. All right, so those are your messages for July 2018. I do hope you enjoyed this reading. And yeah, I think I might start doing this on a regular basis. I'm going to set it up so that there's a little bit more room so that this can all go across and isn't so crowded in the middle here. But yeah, this is your reading for July 2018. Thank you again so much for joining me and for coming back here after this 2-week hiatus. It really, really means the world that there are people still waiting. I got notifications on the Maiden Circle Facebook page about people just kind of looking for the videos, and so they're back. Thank you again, and remember always that I love you. I am Morgana Brigg. Have a beautiful, wonderful, amazing month. Bye.